Hello, everybody. My name is Dean Davis, and this is Multiply, the podcast that provides a word of encouragement for village church planters. I've just returned from a ministry trip to the Republic of Guinea. While there, I was blessed to observe a literacy class for adults. A member of the church had been trained by Bridge to Reading to teach adults how to read, write, and do simple math. The class members were adults aged 20 through 40 who had never learned to read. None were members of the church. All were Muslims. Each of the students was thankful for the opportunity to gain the important skill of literacy. What a blessing! What a great way to show the love of Jesus in a concrete way. It's so very important for churches, even small young churches, to identify needs and meet them. Deacons are the men and women of a church who observe and meet the needs of church members and community members. Here's how our Train and Multiply booklet called The Role of Deacons describes this important ministry. The word deacon means servant in the New Testament. Deacons help the elders, pastors, and others. Each church should appoint deacons as soon as the need appears. Elders do pastoral work, they teach and lead. Deacons do practical work with material things. What a great insight. The book of Acts demonstrates very clearly that both deacons and elders must rely on the power and presence of the Holy Spirit to carry out their ministries effectively. Deacons observe needs in the church and in the community. Then they take practical steps to meet those needs. If people need to learn to read, a deacon may organize a literacy ministry. If people do not know how to grow vegetables or raise chickens, a deacon may teach them these practical skills. If people are at home sick and bedridden, deacons and church members trained by deacons can visit the sick to pray, share encouraging words, and give small gifts of food. If there are refugees from war who need help, deacons respond in practical ways. If church members are prevented from working in their fields because of illness, deacons can respond by organizing a few church members to help out with weeding or other chores as needed. Sometimes the problems that people face are so big and so overwhelming, churches feel that they cannot solve them all. And this is true. But we should not be paralyzed because we cannot meet every need of every person. Only God the Father Almighty can do that. But churches, even small churches, can organize small practical ministries that will solve real problems for a few people who are really hurting. Deacons identify needs in the church and in the community. Deacons are the leaders in a local church who organize the response to needs. Deacons pray, asking for the Spirit of God for strength and wisdom to meet practical needs. Then they take action. Even if their actions only help a few people at first, and even if the needs are greater than their ability to respond. Deacons remember from 2 Corinthians 9, verse 10, that he who supplies seed for the sower and bread for food will also supply and increase your store of seed and will enlarge the harvest of your righteousness. Deacons are important leaders in the church. Who should be named as deacons in the churches you are planting? This has been Multiply, and I'm Dean Davis praying for your church to be strengthened today.